So hello guys, welcome back for another video, and in this one we're going to talk about the type of sequential modeling and deep learning. Okay, so the first one is a one-to-one mapping. So typically it involves one input and one output. So we have like for each unit of input, it is directly associated with an unit of output. This is the simplest form of mapping we have in deep learning, and it's typically used for uh, single image classification, unique user profile setting. So it's basically one unit in, one unit out. Okay. Second thing is one to many. So typically we have one unit in input, and in output we have multiple unit of output. Okay. And the idea is that the model get a set data and can produce many units of output, and it is typically used for image captioning. So for example, we give one image and you get like a series of words. Generative AI with, if we consider the prompt being one input, and long sequence or multiple sequences to be multiple outputs, and one, for example, for product categories. So if we have one category, and then the model outputs different type of subcategories, and for example, also individual items. Okay. So the next one is many to one. So instead of having one input, we have multiple units of input. Okay. And the idea is to fit this to the model and get this, in this case, only one input. Okay. So we have multiple input and just one output. Okay. So the difference here is that we just process multiple input and just get one output. And it is typically used for sentiment analysis when we have like multiple sentence or multiple series or info, and we just want to classify the instance for span filtering. Also, we are saying kind of the same thing, and also any kind of multiple time series, and for example having like a regression model with many time series that input, like for example the price, if we think about islands. Okay. And the last one is many to many. So the idea is to have multiple units of input and multiple units in the output. Okay. And the idea is to have something that can be kind of multimodal. So you can have like multiple units that can be different in the output, and you can also receive in the output multiple units of different modalities. Okay, so for example, if I want to translate a language from, for example, to German to French, or French to Arabic, or vice versa, the idea is that the sequence of for the input is a full sequence of different element, and the output will be a sequence of same length but in an order language. Okay, and the idea is to for those type of model, you need to think that for all the model that we describe, most of the time the inputs do have the same nature. So for example, it would be only text, but you need to think about the fact that the model can be multimodal. So for example, we have like can have multiple units of input, but those input can be different in nature. So you can have like text plus video, you can have audio plus image, and in the output, for example, if we want to recreate, for example, we have like a small video and we want to re-edit it with like generative AI model. The idea is that it will have like a multimodal with input, and in the output it will give us like a new video with, for example, editing in some, for example, the color or the contrast, plus changing, for example, the characters, and also making different kind of notes. Okay, so that's it for the different mapping. I hope you liked the video, guys. I made also multiple video on how to implement and how to understand LLM. So I made video to explain what are behind the LLM. So if you want to check this, if you like this content, please look at this. I also made a video on RAG. So this similar to the video with LLM. So if you like this content, please watch and like and subscribe to support the channel. And I'll be seeing you in another video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye, guys.